Hey everybody, welcome back. We are getting ready to listen to some more history of Home Free. On the day that I finally recorded part five, because I said I need to get this recorded because eventually part six is going to come out. Well, that same day part six came out. We are really far behind though. The part six came out 2 months ago, give or take. Well, it's going to be more give than take. It's at least 2 months ago, maybe more than that now. And so we're going to listen to part six, and they've already released part seven as well. So we'll get that listened to as well. I don't know how many of them they are doing. So I just need to get caught up. This is on Chris Rupp's channel. If you have not seen it, go there to see the full history because I do cut out stuff. I only keep in what I react to. That way, I'm not infringing on his whole storytelling. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Whoops. I think this is continuation from the time before, and that was when the audio was down then. And actually, let me turn up my sound because I think I'm going to have to for you all. Okay, turned it up for you all, so hopefully it's not hard to hear what I'm reacting to. That's a cute photo.
And he had done it before as a college tour.
So this must be some of the footage that they left out because these guys were in the very first 1 and 2 video. I think they were the first two. And we've already met Austin and Tim and talked with them some. So yeah, we'll have to, this is probably just picking up some of the stuff that they had left off.
Right. This is nice. Darren mixes these.
That's a pretty album cover.
Volume
We
one.
knew there was going to be a volume 2.
Right? Was it the same year? Yep, same year.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think we were planning to wait a year.
Same design, just they used blue for one and red for the other. But yeah, same exact design.
And this is where Tim was like, I've made a huge mistake. Because the first show we have Dickinson, North Dakota.
I think Tim said that a lot. We've got a full crowd there, so that's good.
We would get the open room, and then we could bring a girlfriend,
Yes.
or, or our wife. But
I missed the plane. Tim and Rob?
But that was the night that Rob and Tim, they were up until
Rob and Tim.
6 a.m.
yeah,
They're both off the sauce.
yeah, yeah.
Both off the sauce.
Anyway, every other show after that was terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the one with that. That's another story.
I like them trying to guess.
We had a snow machine. We'll talk about that one. Chris.
What's even funnier is they were all laughing really hard about what they thought was the same thing, but apparently not.
Moving, very sentimental, and then all of a sudden it starts snowing and floats down the stage and lands right on Chris's hat.
Are they going to show us video?
Totally lose
They
it.
have
Chris is
video?
in front of us, so it was the most fun thing I've ever experienced in my entire life.
I guess they didn't have video of it.
Heckler was
January 2012, Tim gives me a call. He says, hey, January 2012, you sure it's 2012? Okay. And he said, yeah, full time. We went into contracts and we had salaries, and it was working. Like this is great. The show got pretty good.
We're in show business.
Working, trying new things.
It was like 2 weeks after my son was born. We left on another tour, and I didn't see him for 2.5 months. And then
That's
you know
tough.
That's life.
That's tough, especially when you are a family person and want to be with your loved ones and feel split between the job that you love and the family that you love and everything. So that is a tough situation to be in. I wasn't trying to be condescending at all.
I remember one of our other friends in the cast said, you gotta meet this guy. He's gonna talk to you.
That's a cool picture of Austin. Dimitri Fallon, dimmer switch, Canada, CA. But that is a cool picture of Austin. Not used to his hair looking that short though. I don't think it's short. I think it's pulled back, but it looks like it's short.
And I thought you were calling me to invite me back to the group.
And Austin's doing so much better than you. This is great. He's perfect.
I mean, how are you feeling? And maybe we could work it out? And I was like, no. I don't think it could have actually worked. So guess who's back? Now leading Home Free 2.0,
Yep.
the fake Home Free.
His experience with other actors he's had that have done these competition shows is that it doesn't really go that well. Like you get a bump and then it kind of is like
You're back to where you were.
yeah, it's like more.
Yeah, I've heard that about the talent shows, whether it's singing or other types of talents, magic, all that kind of stuff, is if you do make it anywhere in the competition, if you make it towards the end, you've got all of these restrictions and contracts and stuff that you have to do as part of the agreement for being on the show. And so it's kind of a blessing and a curse to win because you don't really get to do exactly what you want. Yeah, you tell them. But you do get that national notoriety too at the same time. So it's kind of bittersweet. I know Kelly Clarkson has talked about a lot of the restrictions that were put on her. I was trying to think if any of the America's Got Talent people have spoken out. I think there has been a little bit. I think Clay Aiken talked, well, no, he's part of Idol, but I think he's talked about it as well. I think Home Free has talked about it and is, it's bittersweet. It's good and it's bad. So B group. I wonder if, for almost all jobs, and I'm sure it's with this job too, you've got to promote yourself and talk about your experience. If you're promoting yourself to a band, you know, Humphrey knew Chance from his work with Street Symphony Orchestra, or I think I'm mixing up the words in different order, but Street Symphony Orchestra. I think that's the name of his previous group to Home Free, but he's been in others as well. Tim talked about all the different groups he's worked with. You've got to promote yourself. So on their resume, um, do they put, I was part of Home Free's B group? It was good of them to carry the torch. I will say that. Good of them to carry the torch. I want to know who's in the mascot. I think it's probably the actual mascot, isn't it? No, because he'd be in full mascot uniform. I don't know.
Like looking at the poster,
Yeah.
and then looking at that, and then afterwards would go, how come, and they would walk right up to me and be like, how come that's none of you? And I was like, that literally is me. That's me.
Yeah.
No.
Or elements of the group were like,
That happened a couple times, and I've never been, and I'm like, I am so past this. A global phenomenon, and he's like, man, this is easy put together.
It is hard when somebody else is reaping the reward. But he seems to have a good a good handling, I guess you would say, of the reactions and everything. He understands. He understands what he gave up, and everything. But yeah, it's still tough to watch someone else reap the reward for all the hard work that you've done. Not saying that Austin's not working hard, but you guys know.
I'm glad all my hard work paid off for you, buddy.
That cover works too. I think I've seen that map on Google a few times. It's probably not the same exact one, but I like the microphone in the circle. Ah, we've got video of this one, huh?
It's perseverance, really. It's the only thing that got
Definitely
us to
perseverance.
where home freeze like my kid.
Yeah.
And that kind of brings us full circle to what we were talking about earlier, you know. And you can tell he's proud of the group, and he did help raise it. He raised the group, antics and all. Okay, so episode 7 is the final episode, it looks like. Uh, so it sounds like they interjected that part just because of timing wise, where they were talking about story wise, and Chris trying to keep some type of uniformity with the timeline. So it looks like we're going to finish with Tim and Austin and go from there. So thank you all for joining me on this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.